The following is a commercial program paid for by Wilson Auctioneers. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and are not those of Nexstar Inc., this station, or their affiliates or employees.
Hi, I'm Joe Wilson, Wilson Auctioneers Incorporated. We're located in Hot Springs. We're an Arkansas auction company. And David, let's talk a little bit about, unfortunately, life happens for all of us. We lose a loved one, there's an estate situation. We do a lot of that. We've done thousands of estate auctions. Let's talk a little bit about how that works, if there may be some heirs that are in that very situation today.
Right. Some of our business comes through where people have been left with property. Maybe they live out of state, or something happens, like you said, and part of that family needs to move back to Texas or Florida or California, wherever they're from. Right. Reminds me of Red Hawk that we sold last year outside of Murfreesboro, Arkansas. Right. She was left with a beautiful farm. She had tractors and equipment, Kubotas. She had everything. We had motorhomes in that auction, and we were able to come in and in 45 days liquidate not only all of the real estate, the farm she had, also all of the equipment using our online app and online bidding system. So everything she had, she turned over to us. We're able to handle that for her and get that done quickly, efficiently for her, and she can move back to Louisiana.
Right. Well, we take the stress. It is very stressful when you're dealing in an estate situation where you've lost a loved one, a mother, a daddy, a husband, a wife, whatever it may be. And we're efficient to the point where we can sell the pots and pans out of the cabinet. We can sell the gun collection. We can sell the jewelry, the real estate, whatever you have, and you turn it over to us. I literally tell people, you sign a contract with me, take a vacation for 30 days, and when you come home, it'll be out of your hair. And so that's important because we take all the stress off of family members and heirs that are dealing with a very difficult situation.
Sure. So I remember your old commercial. You say you could go to Hawaii and come back and your auction be finished.
Exactly.
But it is so many times, that seller ends up moving back to, like I said before, Louisiana or something, and there's a lot to take care of there. And so they turn it over to us. We can bush hog the farm. We can get that done, pressure washing. We've had, some properties we have to go in and hire contractors to, get the property painted, get new carpet put in. Whatever your property needs, we're going to do what it takes to make it bring the top dollar for you and for your family. And so we can handle all of that no matter where it is in the state of Arkansas.
Well, and when we say we're a full service auction company.
Maybe a little bit more than just a full service auction company.
Because when David mentioned just now, literally yesterday on a piece of property, we had one of our guys out there bush hogging for the people that own it because they didn't have any way to get it done. We can handle all of that. And again, it takes all of the stress off of heirs that are dealing with a very difficult situation. My father passed away a few years ago, and literally my sisters and I got together. What did we do? We had an auction,
right? And
we sold his house, and we sold everything that my sisters and I, didn't want in the house, and literally it takes all the stress away because that's not easy. Right. It's not easy dealing when you've lost a loved one. So we, with the new online system and the bidding platform we have, let's talk a little bit about that because you're the one that developed that system and it really works.
Right. So we have over 17,000 app users right now for our app, and it's strictly Wilson Auctioneers. So your personal property and real estate is directly advertised to those people.
And your information isn't going to be sold to somebody else.
No one else. Right. And one of the best things is it's so efficient. We get it directly to these buyers, and it costs our sellers pennies because we own all of our own software. We're not having to advertise in other places. We can send that directly to those bidders that are looking for properties. And like we talked about with Red Hawk, we had over 700 registered bidders for that auction from all over the South. It was an incredible auction.
Well, and when you have that many eyeballs looking at what you're selling, I literally told a client I was looking at a farm in Bismarck the day before yesterday, and I told him, I said, I can sell a broken bowling ball if I can show it to enough people, and I believe that. So you're out there, you're ready to, you're in that situation, call Wilson Auctioneers and let us show you what we can do. And here's what we can do, David.
Yep.
We can, and I sold it.